You know, they're taking away all the greenery. We have a very lovely area we live in that is full of trees, and having the Dandenongs right there, I mean, it's a beautiful area. And with all this development that's going on... Proposed development, yes, we're going to lose so many of our trees.
Just the wildlife in general. The whole block has just been, it's just a dirt. And it had established trees, magnolias and various other trees, lovely shrubs, and gone. Everything's gone.
They're all gone.
And that's almost sad to see. And that seems to be, the council doesn't seem to be looking at things like that. I know it's not a big issue, but it certainly is to a lot of us locals that still live here. The other thing that someone seems to forget is what it does to us as existing residents. And the waking up early in the morning, and we've often said this, are you awake? Yes. What's wrong? I'm just thinking about the unknown. What am I going to do? How can I try and live? Am I going to be able to live here with all these people next door?
And nowhere to park. The street, our street, we already do have a parking problem. With having a childcare centre on our corner and other offices, and we get people parking every day in our street. So where are all these extra people going to park their cars? And also another thing I've thought of is that the homes that are being taken away with all this development. We've had some lovely old California bungalows in this area. And two of them have been sold, and I think it's a terrible shame. They've been sold to be redeveloped with these apartments, and we're just losing any heritage that this suburb had. And it's just appalling to me that they're not heritage listed. And the same with the trees. A lot of them, as far as I'm concerned, are heritage listed trees. They're very old. And at the moment, if it's on a block that's been sold, or in a house that's been sold, they're quite happy to pull the tree down and build these gigantic apartment blocks. So our future is just apartment blocks. There will be no houses left because these developers have bought up so many houses now, and if this is able to continue, there won't be a house left. There'll only be units.
Boronia will just be...
it'll just be units.
Units, and everywhere, unfortunately, and that's the sad part of we think of the future. Yeah,
we're just, I don't know.
Very disillusioned with our council.
We are. We've lived here a long time. My husband, John, he's been here all his life, and so to see Boronia change so much in such a short time now. I mean, we watched it grow, yes, over the years, but this is
rapid change.
This is going to make us an inner city, and we're much too far away from the city to be an inner city. We're out in the country. It feels like the country here, with the Dandenongs right there for us to see every day. These buildings are going to block views that people do have now. And as you drive down Boronia Road and come into this area, that's all you'll see is high rise, and you won't even probably notice the Dandenongs, unfortunately, anymore. So it's a shame what's happening.